Hi, welcome to today's video. It is all about this beautiful autumn themed watercolor painting. As a mom, I don't really have time to do really large painting. Of course, I would love to do it. These kind of illustrations are perfect when you do not have a lot of time and still you want to create something that is so beautiful. To start off, we're going to swatch the colors so that we have the right idea of what colors goes well together, and then we can also avoid all sort of muddy colors so that it looks more vibrant rather than turning out to be a dull painting. So we are going to start off with the line art and then we are going to paint it, and for the change we are going to do the inking after
This
we
is
do
how
the
the
watercolor.
painting looks, and let's begin. So let's see the painting process. First we start off with the cup. The entire painting is mostly on wet technique, so apply a layer of water, and I'm using Payne's Grey where I feel there might be shadows, and in order to show the reflection I'll be using a bit of orange because there is reflection going to be from the orange and the other toppings. Just decide your shadows and lightings and go using more of Payne's Grey whenever you feel that there are shades. And now we are going to paint the creamy part, just the base layer first, where you decide what exactly is the base. The same thing we do along with the orange also. First go on with the yellowish orange, and then now as I add these highlights you can see that it is getting more beautiful and it looks more realistic. So we'll start working on the caramel because for this painting the caramel is very important. So keep a few highlights to the right and then start giving more intense colors to the left side so that it will look more realistic. So as you see, you can make out the difference how it is getting more realistic. Now we'll start with the orange, and one very important thing is see to that you don't paint very close to a surface that is still wet, because in that case your colors are going to bleed into each other and it's going to get very muddy. As you can see, I'm still adding more and more intense colors in order to give it a very rounded dimension. The same process I'm continuing with the pumpkin, and with the pumpkin you can clearly see as I add the dark colors it's getting much rounded edges. So this is the way that you can avoid flat colors or flat images in your painting. So finally I add the cute little berry on the top, and I have a few leaves here and there because it's a part of autumn. I thought we should have some of those greenish yellow leaves as well. So in these leaves when I paint, what I try to do is I try to maintain a little bit of negative space. So finally I'm using a fine liner to add these lines along our painting. So these will give you a very crisp edge, and for the fun part I'm using a bit of splatter, orange, red, it depends on the color you want. Then I thought a bit of these colorful sparkles will also look good. And so that is the end of the painting. So let's sign it. I hope you enjoyed this painting, and if you're interested in more ink and watercolor illustration, please click on the video above and you can see more such paintings. Thank you for watching, and more such videos, subscribe to the channel.